it is actually a one or two command code. So there are only two things. One is Bode, another is margin. So both are two different functions. Bode is one margin function. It will be giving us amplitude plot as well as phase plot, and margin gives us gain margin and phase margin. Only thing is we are supposed to define what is G. So before we are going for this code, let us, so here only one thing we have to input is G. So today what we are going to do is we are going to input different values of G, and we will be saying different plots for Bode. So very simple transfer function GSHS we will start from. So as root locus is given, Bode plot is also the same thing, that initially GSHS is given, which is also called as GHS, and there is no K here because K was a part in root locus. So K was a gain which we could change in case of root locus, but in case of Bode we find transfer function, and in that case, depending on the different value of frequency, the GSHS value keeps on changing. So here the main function, so there you can find CS, CLC, close all, clear all. I have saved it this program as a SMBODE, that is SM Bode, and CLC, clear all, close all. Then S is TF. TF is a function we have seen, and Bode is another function, and margin. So TF and Bode, I think, okay, Bode also we can check here. So in the top right, you can just type BODE, and you can see what are the different functions, what are the different syntaxes. So that will be visible here. So if you click on the function, it is going to give you the detail of what all we are going to see in the Bode plot. So you can see here Bode plots of frequency response or magnitude and phase data. So whenever we are saying Bode plot, it's a combination of magnitude plot as well as phase plot. So Bode of sys, okay, Bode of sys means Bode of system. Now system we have to define, and here actually S is equal to TF of S. So we are defining that there will be a transfer function in S. Okay, and here we will define, suppose G is equal to let's say 100 into 100 into S plus 5. Okay, so 100 into S plus 2, let's say 100 into S plus 2, 100 into S plus 2. So we are putting a 0 here, or let us not keep any uh, 0 initially. Let us only do by pole. So 100 divided by, then you do S into, so you keep on doing the lab session with me only. So whatever things I am typing, you keep on typing, into S plus 20, like that. If we are doing, let's see what we get. So there are two corner frequencies you can find, and instead of 100 you can make it 500, likewise. So first transfer function we are going, so please have a note of all these things, because whatever transfer function we are discussing here, the same transfer function you have to execute during your MATLAB lab. Okay, so I think the font is visible. I have made the font bigger. So this is our first transfer function, that is for today, and we are going to see many like this. So at the top there is a S plus 2, you have to ignore it. So there is nothing difficult we are going to do in the lab session, but we will see many cases which will help us in plotting the Bode plot in a easier fashion. Access command I am not using immediately, and there is a G here given. This is a complex G, that also I am not using. So whatever is given in the black, you please copy those things. So there are around 6 functions we are using: CLC, close all, clear all. They are standard functions. Then there is a function of TF. So S is equal to TF of S. It means that we are going to uh, deal with a transfer function in Laplace domain. So TF is a function for a transfer function. Then we are defining the transfer function, which is called as G. So G is equal to 500 into S plus 5, S plus 20. Can anybody tell me what are the corner frequencies? Somebody of you have to answer the question, otherwise I'm not going to go forward. So here 500 is a gain which is not a frequency determined gain. This is a simple gain. and below there are three components. So there are three pole system. One pole is at origin, one pole is at -5, another pole is at -20. Somebody has to tell me what are the corner frequencies of this system, then only I will go forward. I'm still waiting. I'm just waiting for your answer. What are the corner frequencies of this system? And don't write it, you have to say it, because I am not able to see my Google Meet link. So what a question is, what are the corner frequencies? Anybody there? Okay, Ashutosh, what are the corner frequencies? Bhagyashree Desai, what are the corner frequencies? Shreyank, what are the corner frequencies? I can see Kiran, what are the corner frequencies?
Sir, 0, comma -20.
There are two corner frequencies. One is 5 radian per second, and another is 20 radian per second. It means whatever notes I am giving, nobody is looking at it. Okay, so it's very easy to see. There are two corner frequencies. One is 5 radian per second, another is 20 radian per second. And I can very clearly visible, it is very clearly visible to me that students are just login and slipping. They are not into the meet. So this is not expected. I am going to see, I'm going to call all the names. Abhishek Kolhapure, please respond.
Yes, sir.
So what are the corner frequencies?
So you said 5 radians per second and 20 radians per second.
Then you have to explain that. Why is it so? So what's happening at 5 and what's happening at 20? Chalo jaane do, there is no point teaching you people. So I'll just do my work and go off. Anyway, so 5 and 20 are the two corner frequencies. So at initially there will be a, for 1 by s, there will be a -20 dB per decade slope at 5 radian per second. There will be a -20 dB per decade slope, and at 20 radian per second, there also will be a -20 dB per decade slope. So what we are finding is, what is the first step in this when you are solving it? Amruta is there. Amruta, can you please explain what is the first step in solving Bode plot? Transfer function is given. What is the first step?
So we have to write the time constant functions.
How can you write it into time constant format?
For taking 5 outside side and
Very good. Taking 5
20
outside and taking 20 outside. So what you will find is you have to take the 5 outside and 20 outside. So this is what you have to do while solving it on paper. So not here. So if you are taking 5 and 20 outside, then what will remain at the numerator is only 5. Okay, so the same thing can be written as, I'm just writing it. So you take 5 outside, you take 20 outside from the denominator. So denominator becomes 100. Okay, so in that case, it will 500 divided by 100. So numerator, there will be 5 divided by then total bracket. So there will be s multiplied by 1 plus s by 5, 1 plus s by 5. Okay, this will be one factor, and then another factor is 1 plus s by 20. So this will be 1 plus s by 20. These are very easy thing. There is nothing to teach in this thing. So whenever you are not able to explain all this, means nobody is looking at it. So you will pay heavily for that, because in IEA only you will be finding Bode plot is very difficult, because nobody is looking at it and nobody is practicing. You are still in the holiday mode, but I'll tell you, exam will be offline and you have to do all these things on your own. So this is what it is. Either I can write it these two ways, the both the things are same. So 500 divided by s into s plus 5, s plus 20. In solving, first step what we do is we take 5 outside and make it 1 plus s by 5. We take 20 outside and we make it 1 plus s by 20. And this s will be there, so there will be no change in s. So if you're taking 5 and 20 outside, so that means 100. So 500 by 100 means 5. So s into 1 plus s by 5, this means at 5 radian per second, there will be a drop of minus 20 dB per decade. At 20 radian per second, there will be another drop of minus 20 dB per decade. So it will start at, how much is log 5 anyway? 20 log 5, how much is that? So what will be our starting point? So there will be a parallel line at 20 log of 5. So there will be 4 plots. There will be 4 Bode will be hello. Kiran, how much is 20 log 5?
13.97.
13.979. Okay, so
13.97.
we can take it 14. Okay, so starting point will be at point 1. So this is the most important thing to decide. So at point 1, how many amplitudes are there? So at point 1, one amplitude will be 13.97. Let us take at 14. So at point 1, there will be a 14 dB parallel line. Okay, that we cannot show here because whenever we are plotting Bode plot, we will plot the resultant amplitude graph and resultant frequency graph. Oh, sorry, phase graph with respect to frequency. So at point 1, how much will be the amplitude? One amplitude is 14 dB. Another amplitude is for 1 by s, there will be a 0.1 comma 20. So that 1 by s line, that will be having amplitude of 20 dB at 0.1. So total amplitude at 0.1, it will be 20 plus 14, that will be 34 dB. So this is something what you have to write down, and this we will check when we find the Bode plot. And if you are having pen and paper, you can write it down. That is, there are 2 amplitudes at 0.1 frequency. First amplitude is because of 1 by s, and second amplitude is because of 20 log 5. So 20 log 5 is 14 dB, and for 1 by s we are having at 0.1 the amplitude will be 20 dB. So total amplitude at 0.1 radian per second, that is equal to 20 dB plus 14 dB, that is equal to 34 dB. So this is first thing we are supposed to check in the resultant plot. So we are starting at 34 dB and we are falling with a slope of 20 dB per decade. That means after one decade is 1. So 0.1, it will go to 1. So at 1, the amplitude will be 34 minus 20, that is 14. So at 1, the point will be 1 comma 14. So initially you have to start it from 0.1 comma 34, and then you have to go to the point 1 comma 14. Okay, so I will write those points in resultant. So my MATLAB has been restarted, don't worry about that. So we will have to start from 0.1 comma 34 whenever we are drawing the resultant, and then we have to go till 1 comma 14. So 0.1 comma 34 and 1 comma 14, the slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Why so? Because 0.1 and 1, they are a decade frequency, and you are falling from 34 up to 14, 1/4. So 20 dB you are falling, and that fall will continue up to which frequency? Can anybody tell me? So I'm starting with 0.1. I am falling with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade. That fall will go up to which frequency? Should I stop at 1 or I should continue falling? The question is asked. Anybody please answer. Where will be the first break? Any answer, Kiran,
10
Amruta?
minus 6.
Where?
So
At
it will
which-
stop at 10 comma minus 6.
How can it go
That
to
point.
10? How can it go to 10? At 5 you are finding there is a corner frequency, right? How can it go to 10? So at every corner frequencies there is a break. So you are initially your amplitude is 5 by s, that is falling, and that fall will keep on going up to you are reaching corner frequency of 5. Okay, so how many plots are there? There are actually 4 plots. One is 20 log 5, that is amplitude 14 dB. Next plot is 1 by s. 1 by s starts at point 1 comma 20, passes through 1 0, goes to 10 comma minus 20. That is the second plot. Third plot is it starts from 5 comma 0 and goes up to 50 comma minus 20. That is the third plot. And fourth plot is 20 comma 0 and 200 comma minus 20. So first plot, it will keep on falling starting from 0.1 comma 34, and it will keep on falling up to 5, because at 5 another minus 20 dB per decade is getting added. So this 5 by s line, those who are doing it, please write down. So 5 by s line, we are showing it starting from 0.1. So it will fall with minus 20 dB per decade up to the frequency 5. Is it understandable now? Kiran, is it understandable?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Amruta, is it understandable?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ashutosh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it will be falling from, it will start at 0.1 comma 34. So how is it 34? 34 is because 5 by s. 1 by s, always it is having amplitude of 20 dB at 0.1. Whenever I am saying 1 by s, it means amplitude of 20 dB plus 20 dB at 0.1. 1 by s square is having amplitude of 40 dB at 0.1. 1 by s cube will be having amplitude of 60 dB at 0.1, and they will be falling with a slope. So 1 by s is having at 0.1 amplitude is 20, and 5 means actually 20 log 5, that is 14, 1 4. So it will be having, for 1 by s it will be having amplitude 20, and for 5 it will be having amplitude 14. So at 0.1 amplitude will be 34 dB. Then it will be falling minus 20 dB per decade starting from 0.1, and it will be falling with minus 20 dB per decade till frequency 5. Between 5 and 20, how much will be the slope? Can anybody tell me? So 5 by s is having minus 20 dB per decade slope. At 5, the resultant Bode plot is having another slope of minus 20 dB getting added to it. So between 5 and 20, how much will be the slope? Can anybody tell me?
40.
Minus 40 dB per decade. Don't say 40, say full. It is minus 40 dB per decade. Okay. And 20 onwards, how much will be the slope? And
Minus
frequency
20.
minus 20 कैसे होगा? Starting में ही it is minus 20 starting from 0.1. At 5 another minus 20 getting added to it. So resultant is having minus 20 previously, plus of minus 20, that is minus 40 starting from 5 to 20. At 20 there is another minus 20 getting added to it. So from 20 up to infinity, what will be the combined slope? That is the question.
Minus 60. Sir.
Minus 60.
Minus 60 nahi, minus 60 dB per decade. This is the answer. It is, slope is not a one dimensional thing. It's having 2 dimension, how much dB and how much decade. So just write down that 0.1 to 5 net slope is minus 20 dB per decade. ये सब लिख के रखो. It's very easy. Nobody is doing it, it seems. सब लोग छोड़ के रखे एग्जाम के लिए. So from 0.1 to 5, the net slope is minus 20 dB per decade. From 5 to 20, the net slope is minus 40 dB per decade. Okay, so 0.1 to 20, sorry, 0.1 to 5 net slope is minus 20 dB per decade. 5 to 20 net slope is minus 40 dB per decade. And 20 onwards means up to which frequency? 20 onwards means up to which frequency?
Infinity.
Up to infinity. So from 20 up to infinity, what will be the slope of falling? It is minus 60 dB per decade. So these are the 3 regions of operation that we have to see. So final time I am explaining. So 5 by s, it will start at 34 dB at 0.1. And from there it will be falling with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade. Up to the corner frequency of 5. How do I understand corner frequency? Because it is s plus 5, take 5 outside, is 1 plus s by 5. 20, take 20 outside, 1 plus s by 20. So how many are the corner frequencies in this equation? There are two corner frequencies. One is 5 radian per second, one is 20 radian per second. What happens to corner frequencies? Frequency change, the slope changes. What happens at corner frequencies? I asked to Abhishek, he could not answer. So at corner frequencies, the slope changes. If it is pole, corner frequencies can be of pole, corner frequency of can be of 0. So here all the corner frequencies are at the denominator. That means all the corner frequencies are there at pole. So what happens at 5? At 5 there will be a slope change. That means slope decrement by another 20 dB per decade. So initial slope was minus 20. From 5 it will become minus 40 dB per decade. It will go up to 20 radian per second. What happens to 20 radian per second? Another slope decrement of 20 radian per second. So from 0.1 to 5, it was minus 20 dB per decade. From 5 to 20, it will be minus 40 dB per decade. From 20 onwards, it will be minus 60 dB per decade. And how much will be the maximum phase? Can anybody tell me? At infinity, how much will be the maximum phase? Or will this plot cross minus 180 line and go below? These things are very easy actually. देख के ही समझता है ये. How much is the phase for 1 by s? Kiran, how much is phase for 1 by s?
90.
My 90 nahin, minus 90. Here give full answer. How much is maximum phase for 1 by s plus 5? Again the same thing. It's a first order pole. Answer is minus 90. How much is phase for 1 by s plus 20?
Minus 90.
Minus 9.
Again minus 90. So at infinity, how much is the total phase?
Minus
Minus 90, minus 90, minus 90, minus 270. Okay, so total phase at omega is equal to infinity. Omega tends to infinity, you will be finding total phase is going to minus 270. That means minus 180 degree line will be crossed by this Bode plot. That means there will be omega GC, that is gain crossover frequency. There will be omega PC, phase crossover frequency. If I just remove this part, okay, s plus 20 मैंने remove कर दिया. Question is, will this Bode plot cross the minus 180 degree line? Yes or no?
No, sir. No, sir.
It will not cross because for 1 by s, the phase is minus 90. For 1 by s plus 5, the phase is minus 90. So maximum phase for this Bode plot will be minus 180. Is it understandable, all of you? So just check how many first order poles are there. First order pole multiplied by minus 90. इतना ही सिंपल है. ये Bode plot सबसे सिंपल चीज है. Students lose interest in this. शुरू में थोड़ा difficult लगता है and छोड़ देते हैं because those are the steps we explain at the initial parts. But after that, when we sum up, when we do the lab, things become clear very easily. Okay, so now we are in the lab, but I think most of the people are sleeping, just keeping their mobile on. So that is not a good practice. Anyways, so just look at it and you will understand all the facts. So this is 1 plus s by 20. So any of these two g you can put and you can find what is the Bode plot. So first I have given the normal form. Next I have given the time constant form. So any of these two forms. Why do we represent in time constant form? So that the corner frequencies are visible. Not necessary that you have to show the time constant form for ease of calculation or this is a step. No, we do it because you can see what are the corner frequencies very easily, as well as ये जो numerator वाला 500 है, this is actually not 500, this is actually 5. Okay, because we take 5 outside, we take 20 outside from the denominator, and this 500 actually becomes 5. So for all these purposes, we have to represent in time constant form. So in this case, we find a few things. So I will sum up, just understand. I will sum up the amplitude plot as well as Bode plot. So these are the things you have to write during your lab. So whenever I'm giving you lab, don't solve it like you do in the exam or in Bode plot solving. So फटाफट 6-7 line लिखना है and you have to show its amplitude plot and phase plot that you will get from the Bode plot itself from the command. And from there you have to write those 5 lines finally. So those 5 lines are very important. First is what is omega GC, then what is omega PC, then how much is the phase at gain crossover frequency and how much is the phase margin, how much is the how much is the phase at gain crossover frequency, that is the third thing, and how much is the gain at phase crossover frequency. What is the gain margin? What is the phase margin? You will find from omega GC, omega PC. So first point is what is omega GC? Second point is omega PC. Third point is phase at omega GC and what is phase margin. Fourth thing is gain at omega PC. What is gain margin? And fifth thing, if both the gain margin and phase margin are positive, then the system is stable. So from this system, I have intentionally given this system because there is no zero in this system, and you will be finding that the system will cross both. Initially, it will be there above zero axis, 0 dB, it will be unstable, and then at omega GC, it will come to stability. Secondly, initially you will be finding that phase is stable, that is, it is greater than -80, but at omega PC it will cross -180 and go below. And there will be a frequency in between omega GC to omega PC where you will be finding, which is called as a sweet spot. So that is the situation where both gain and phase are going to be positive, and that is gain margin and phase margin are positive. Both the things will be stable. So let us just plot it for the above thing. So I will percentage this. So now you can run the code. Has anybody run this code already? Can anybody tell me what is the gain margin and phase margin? So it is taking some time.
Sir, gain margin is 14 dB.
And what are the frequencies? First, tell me what are the omega GC and what are the omega PC? For me, the internet is slow. By answer in full. Okay, 10 radian per second is what? Omega GC or omega PC?
Omega PC.
Omega PC, that is phase crossover.
Yes, sir.
That is 10 radian per second. Okay, and what is omega GC, gain crossover?
3.88 radians per second.
3.88 radian per second. Very good. So we are finding that omega GC is 3.88 radian per second and omega PC is 10 radian per second. I think my MATLAB is getting hang. Okay, so I will restart this MATLAB. And everybody agrees to that omega GC is 3.88 radian per second and omega PC is 10 radian per second. Do everybody agree to that? Only one person is doing that is not right, so all of you should do that. So somebody else, please confirm these values.
Yes, sir. 3.88 radian per second.
Okay, just one sec. Let me log in. Okay, so can you tell me what is the phase at omega GC? Not phase margin, just tell me how much is the phase at omega GC. Just tell me how much is the phase at omega GC. Look at the MATLAB, look at the graph and take your cursor on phase plot at 3.88 radian per second and just tell me how much is the phase at omega GC. It is still executing the previous code. Okay, so there was some problem with my execution. Now I have changed the code, and now it is coming. Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the point. This is the first point. This point is okay. You are saying 3.88 radian per second. You are saying how much is 3.88 radian per second? So that is omega gc. Okay, and this is the phase. How much is this phase? How much is this phase? So very easily you can say phase margin is 41.2. Phase margin is 41.2 means the phase at omega gc, that is 3.88 radian per second, it is 41.2 degree above than minus 180 degree line. So this much part gray, whatever is given, this is actually called as phase margin. And how much is the phase? If I ask you how much is the phase at omega gc, that means at 3.88 radian, how much is the phase? It is this much. Okay, so how to find that phase? It is minus 180 plus 41.2. So first we find that
138.8.
minus 138.8. This you everybody should understand. So from the graph only you will be finding this point. So this point is the phase, and that phase is minus 138.8 degree. So it's a request to all of you, please understand these concepts, because these are the main concepts which are even asked in the exams, which are asked in the interviews, because students don't get this concept cleared, and it is not anybody's fault but theirs, because they are not observant. Okay, so pura class mein ek do jan ko hi aata hai. It is very easy, there is nothing difficult in that. So first you have to check where is the point where the gain is crossing the 0 dB line and falling below. So before this 3.88 radian per second, Amruta, my cursor is visible whenever I am explaining?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the point where the amplitude plot is getting stable. So before this amplitude plot, blue line, it was unstable. From 3.88 radian onwards, the amplitude plot is getting stable. And you can find here all those things. That is, this slope is starting. What is the starting point? Okay, so this slope should be around 34 at 0.1. So this is 10 raised to minus 1. That means this is actually 0.1. And this amplitude, it should be let us check how much is that. So this should be 34. It is giving you, just check, the frequency is 0.103. That means I've shifted little rightward, and it is giving 33.7. So I said that at 0.1, exactly at 0.1, the amplitude will be 34. So this is we are saying. And then at this point, sorry, property editor, let it be. All those X levels, Y levels, Bode diagram, GM plus 10 dB. It is showing at that point exactly. So we are not interested in that. Close it. Okay, so two things are there. So this is the first numerical, very important numerical. What I have given you is GSHS. So GSHS is equal to 500 divided by S into S plus 5 and S plus 20. So what all you have to write in the journal. So just start writing it down. That is, first thing is, so whenever you are doing this numerical, what all things you have to write in the journal, just write it down. So this is the code. So first you have to write down what are the corner frequencies. So number 1 point, you have to write corner frequency 1 is 5 radian per second. Corner frequency 2 is 20 radian per second. This is the first line. Second line, you have to talk about the regions in the resultant. So any of you please note it down. So first thing you have to tell what are the corner frequencies, 5 radian per second, 20 radian per second. Second is what are the regions of slopes in the resultant. So you have to say region 1. Region 1 starts from 0.1 up to 5 radian per second. The slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Region 2, 5 to 20 radian per second. The slope is minus 40 dB per decade. And region 3, 20 radian per second up to infinity. The slope is minus 60 dB per decade. Okay, so this is the 3 regions that you have to explain in point number 2. So these are all I'm giving you for Bode plot numerical. So some 8 to 10 transfer functions I'll give, and you have to draw the Bode plot. So drawing Bode plot is not your job, because you're going to get it directly from MATLAB. You have to take this printout screenshot and you have to paste it there, but the things you have to write in your journal, I'm telling you. So first thing, what are the corner frequencies? Second thing, what are the regions of slopes? So in this case, we are finding there are 3 regions. Third thing, you can say what is the constant line. Okay, so you will be saying that third thing, that after converting it into time constant form, we are finding that there is a constant gain of 5 at the numerator. So 5 means it is 14 dB plus 14 dB. So this is the third line you have to write. So for all the numericals, the same thing you have to write. So first thing is corner frequency, second thing is regions of slopes. Okay, third thing is the constant term. So constant term you can get only after finding the corner frequencies and in time constant form. So in this case, constant term is 520 log 5, that is plus 14 dB. So these are 3 things you have to show. Next, fourth thing, you have to generate the graph, and then you have to say Bode plot is executed, and from the graph we are finding that omega GC is equal to 3.88 radian per second. Okay, and phase at, so this is point number 4, phase at omega GC, that is equal to minus 138.8 degree. Okay, so point number 4 is omega GC is equal to 3.88 radian per second, and phase at omega GC is equal to minus 138.8 degree, hence phase margin. So phase margin is 138.8. You have to see how much above it is with respect to the 180. So directly you can say that 180 degree minus 138.8 degree. Okay, so that is equal to plus 41.2 degree. So that is phase margin. So point number 4, there are 3 lines. Write down. One is how much is omega GC. So omega GC is 3.88 radian per second. Next line is in point number 4 itself, phase at omega GC, that you are already finding. It is not given, but whatever phase margin is given, if you add it with minus 180, you will be finding that phase at omega GC is minus 138.8. Or in the graph, wherever the omega GC is there, here you can take your cursor, okay, and you can click here on this, and this should show you how much is the phase. Okay, so here x-axis, y-axis, limits and other thing it is showing, but it is not showing phase. So you have to find it out. So just take the cursor on it and you just click at this point on the graph, and you have to tell me how much is the phase. So it will come, you just check, it will come. So the, or whatever phase margin is given, that you just process with respect to, or that you add with minus 180, you will be getting minus 138.8. That is 4th point. So omega GC, phase at omega GC and PM. Number 5, same thing, omega PC. So this is very important. At this point you are finding, that is at 10 radian per second, you are finding that the phase is crossing the minus 180 line and going below. So before this 10 radian per second, that means 0 to 10 radian per second, system is stable phase wise, and 10 onwards system is becoming unstable phase wise, and you are finding that as frequency is increasing, the phase is going towards minus 270. Okay, because there are 3 poles here, so each pole contributes minus 90 degree at omega infinity. Hence for 3 phases, for 3 poles system, there's a 3 pole system, there is no 0. So next numerical we will do the same system, but we will add a 0, and what we will find is this phase will not go to minus 270, but this phase will restrict itself with minus 180. So that is the next numerical we are going to do, and in that case you will be finding that gain margin will be plus infinity, because phase is not at all crossing the minus 180 line and going below. So just by adding 1 0 in the system, we will be increasing the stability. Okay, so in this case the gain margin is plus 14 dB. How do we find that? So just check. So write down point number 5, omega PC is 10 radian per second. Omega PC is 10 radian per second. So you can write gain at omega PC. Okay, so that is equal to minus 14 dB. You're finding here this much, this part. So this part is gain at omega PC, and this part is below. This part is below the line, and how much below you can find out. So this part is below by 14 dB. So very close here, you can find out how much is the amplitude. You're finding it is minus 15.1 at 10.6. Okay, so the same thing if you are taking here closer exactly on omega PC line. So you'll be finding that exactly at omega PC 10 radian per second, the amplitude will be minus 14 dB. That means even if you are increasing the amplitude by plus 14 dB at for this whole system, then also the system will be having a negative gain at omega PC. So negative gain at omega PC is very important. So this is the best example, best way I can show it in online mode. No better way than this I can explain the things to you. Okay, so this is phase crossover, and at phase crossover you are finding gain is negative. This is the ideal scenario. So at phase crossover, if the gain is negative, means you are having still 14 dB, you can increase the gain. So increasing the gain actually decreases the system stability. So you can still increase the gain by 14 dB, then also you will find that the gain will be negative. Overall resultant gain of the system will be negative. So that's why margin, how much you increase, how much can you increase till the system will be stable? Answer is plus 14 dB. Okay, so three things you have to write in case of 0.5. So omega PC is 10 radian per second. Gain at omega PC is minus 14 dB. So how much is gain margin? So gain margin is plus 14 dB. Okay, so these are the 5 points you have to write, and 6th point you have to comment on stability. 6th point you have to comment on stability. You have to say as both GM and PM are positive, GM and PM are positive, system is absolutely stable. So this is what you have to do. So first point is corner frequency is mentioned. Second point is region of slopes. Third point is from the time constant form, what is the constant at the numerator and how much is the dB. That much will be the parallel line, either above 0 dB or below 0 dB. Fourth point is omega GC, phase of omega GC and phase margin. Fifth point is omega PC, gain at omega PC and gain margin. Last point is what is the stability. Has anybody taken it down? What all things I have said? That what all things to be written?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so exactly this way you have to write for all the numericals. So this was the first numerical. Please keep the transfer function with you. So first numerical transfer function is 500 divided by s into s plus 20 into s plus 5. So now I will be doing the same thing in the transfer time constant form, and I'll show you that still you are going to get the. So figure 1 first I'll remove, and then you plot it. So now I have just changed the time constant form. Previously it was given 500 s into s plus 5. See that you are getting the same thing. So still the omega GC is 3.88 radian per second and phase margin is 41.5. Don't write phase margin like this PM. Okay, it is capital P, capital M, and gain margin also capital G, capital M. And the understanding is when the both gain margin and phase margin are positive, the system is absolutely stable. When they both will be negative, system will be absolutely unstable. It is possible that one is stable and one is positive and another is negative. That is, gain margin is positive, phase margin is negative. In that case also system is unstable. So only case of stability is when the system is perfectly stable, when both gain margin and phase margin they are positive. Okay, next case, what I'll do is I will just add another 0 to the system, and we know that adding 0 or inserting 0 to the system makes it stable. Okay, so inserting 0 makes the system stable, inserting pole makes the system unstable. So I am inserting a 0 to the system, and I am inserting it at 300 like this. Okay, so this is my new system. I'm inserting it at 300. So just tell me what are going to be the cases. So question number 2, what I'm doing is G is equal to 500 into s plus 300 divided by s into s plus 5 and s plus 20. So how to convert into time constant form? So take 300 outside and then take 5 outside and 20 outside. So you will be getting 15,000 divided by 100. So you'll be finding that 15,000. So 300 thoda ज़्यादा हो गया. Take around, let's say take 60. Because in that case, huge gain will be there. There is no problem in that, but just by drawing might become little difficult. So just take, instead of 300, you take 60. So question number 2, G is equal to GSHS 500 into S plus 60 divided by S into S plus 5 and S plus 20. So tell me what will be the first thing. I'm waiting for your answer. So this is shown to you. 500 into S plus 60 divided by S into S plus 5 and S plus 20. So now you have to tell me what are the steps. What is the first step? First step is tell me what are the corner frequencies. What are the corner frequencies? Your answer, please. So same as previous numerical, just add one 0 in the numerator. That is S plus 60. So what are the corner frequencies now? I will not proceed if I don't get answer from you. What are the corner frequencies now? And I'm not going to take any name. Anybody volunteers, we will proceed. Else, I will stay here only. So transfer function is 500 into S plus 60 divided by S into S plus 5 into S plus 60. First question is step 1. What are the corner frequencies?
Five, 20 and 60.
Who is this?
Chinmay.
Your answer? Chinmay. So corner frequencies are 5, 20 and 60. Correct? Number 2, what are the range of slopes? What are the range of slopes? All will be same up to 20. Okay, so previously we were finding the range of slopes. So initially from 0.1 up to 20, sorry, 0.1 up to 5, it was minus 20 dB per decade. In this case also it will be same. 5 to 20, it was minus 40 dB per decade. In this case also it will be same. Previously from 60 to infinity, sorry, 20 to infinity, it was minus 60 dB per decade. It will not be like that in this case. Third case, from 20 to 60, it will be minus 60 dB per decade. So first range is, you can write down in short, so 0.1 up to 5, that is 0.1 radian per second up to 5 radian per second. It will be minus 20 dB per decade. Then 5 to 20 radian per second, it will be minus 40 dB per decade. 20 to 60 radian per second, it will be minus 60 minus 60 dB per decade. What happens at 60? At 60, we are finding there is a rising slope. Okay, so at 60, there will be a rising slope. That means 60 to infinity. The net slope will be minus 40 dB per decade. So first, it will come like this, minus 20. Then at 20, it will fall like this. Then at, 5 to 20, it will fall. 20 to 60 again, it will fall. So this is first, this is second, this is third region. And 60 onwards, it will rise. Okay, so there will be 4 regions from 0.1 to 5 radian per second, minus 20 dB per decade. 5 radian to 20 radian per second, it will be minus 40 dB per decade. 20 radian to 60 radian, it will be minus 60 dB per decade. And 60 radian onwards, it will be minus 60 plus 20. That is minus 40 dB per decade. This will be the slope. So there are 4 regions. Previous case it was 3 regions. Number 3, how much is the dB? That is how much is the parallel line of dB? That you have to tell me. So while converting into time constant form, you have to take the 65 20 out, so numerator will be 500 into 60 divided by 5 into 20. So this is 5 into 60, that is 300. So you'll be finding a net gain of 300 at the numerator, because at numerator now this is our function. So our function is 500 s plus 60 divided by s into s plus 5 into s plus 20, like this. So in this case, 500 into 60 divided by 5 plus 5 into 20. So it will be, how much is the gain now? It is 300 at the numerator. So 20 log of 300. How much is that? That will be the positive line parallel with 0 dB and above the 0 dB.
49.54.
You can take 50 dB, okay? So plus 50 dB, you can say, or you can say gain of 300 or plus 50 dB. Chinmay, can you tell me what will be the amplitude at point 1? What will be the amplitude at point 1?
Minus
Same process you have to follow. How much?
20 dB.
Bhaiya, how much is the
50 dB.
resultant amplitude at point 1? इतना simple चीज है, क्यों नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? How many amplitudes are there at how many plots are there at point 1? How many plots will be there at point 1? Or how many plots are there totally in this Bode plot? Can you tell me? Just look at the transfer function, tell me how many plots are there, or how many individual plots you have to draw. Amruta, how many individual plots you have to draw?
2.
How come 2? In amplitude plot, how many individual plots you have to draw?
5, sir.
5. Who is this?
Kiran.
Kiran. So 5 individual plots. Which are the individual plots? Just tell so that people will understand.
500, sir.
500. It is 500 or 300.
Sir,
If you are converting this thing into time constant form, it will become 500 into 60 divided by 5 into 20. That is 300, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, so
Then
one will be
one-
300. 300 means plus 50 dB line. Then,
Then 1 plus s by 60, sir.
okay, what will be that line?
Sir,
What will
minus
be that
1,
line?
sir.
Starting
20
from
dB.
20
Starting
dB per
from,
decade, rising or falling?
sir, this is rising, sir.
Very good. Starting point?
Starting point at 0, 60, sir. No.
0,
Yes, sir, 0,
60 or 60, 0?
0, 60, sir.
0, 60 कैसे हो सकता है? 0, 60 में 0 is the frequency and 60 is the amplitude. तुम पहले frequency लिखते हो कि पहले dB लिखते हो?
So first x-axis means first
किसी
deep
को कुछ नहीं समझ में आया मिस बॉडी प्लॉट में. आई एम वेरी श्योर. एक्स एक्सिस पहले लिखते हो कोऑर्डिनेट में कि वाई एक्सिस पहले लिखते हो?
x-axis
तो will it be 0, 60 or 60, 0?
60, 0.
Understandable. So first point will be 60, 0. And how do you draw a 20 dB line? 20 dB per decade line if you want to start at 60 dB per 0. So 60, 0 is the starting point because 60 is the corner frequency. Next point will be 600, plus 20. So 60, 0 and 600, plus 20, if you join, you are going to get a plus 20 dB per decade line starting from 60, 0. Okay, so first plot is plus 50 dB parallel with 0. Second plot is at 60, you have to draw a plus 20 dB per decade line. ये numerator हो गया. What about denominator, Kiran? 1 by s, what is the line?
It will start come 1, 0 and it will go from 0, 20, sir. Minus 20, sir.
नहीं, it starts at 0.1, plus 20. It crosses 1, 0. Then it crosses 10, minus 20. मतलब कोई कुछ नहीं पढ़ रहा है. 1,000 times it has been explained, because 1 by s line, it starts from minus infinity, goes up to plus infinity. And at point 1, the amplitude is 20, it falls to 1 comma 0, then it goes to 10 comma minus 20, then 100 comma minus 40 and all. 1 by s, what is the starting point? Starting point is minus infinity. What you are explaining is it is 1 by s plus 1. 1 by s plus 1 is having a corner frequency of 1. It starts at 1 0 and it goes at 10 comma minus 20. I am not asking 1 by s plus 1. I am asking 1 by s. पढ़ो रे, सब दिया हुआ है, nobody is looking at anything. So सब लोग बॉडी प्लॉट छोड़ के रखे हैं. I can understand that. So it is not expected, because this is a very easy thing, and instead of drawing root locus, you could draw body plot, which is very easy. And this is a frequency response. We all are EC engineers, and EC engineers must understand the frequency thing first before root locus. So 1 by s is a line. At 0.01 it is having plus 40, at 0.001 it is having plus 60, at 0.0001 it is having plus 80. So it is falling like this, it is falling like this. So at point, we generally start body plot drawing for from the frequency 0.1. So at 0.1 this 1 by s line is having plus 20. At 1 it is having amplitude 0, at 10 it is having amplitude minus 20. Okay, जाने दो. So let us just complete it as a formality. Nobody wants to learn, it seems very clear. ये सब दिया हुआ है, हर एक न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व किया, and every numerical there is a 1 by s line. So if it is not okay, so there is a very classic case you can find, because in this case also you are finding that so there is a very classic case, both gain margin and phase margin you are finding to be negative. So ये लिख के रखो, because this will be of use. So you are finding that omega GC gain crossover is coming at after, and phase crossover is coming before. So this is a very classic case, and here system is highly unstable, because you are finding both gain margin and phase margin both are negative. So first you are finding that the phase is crossing minus 180. So one thing I was asking you, that how much will be the phase at for instability. So phase at instability is minus 180. Okay, and I asked you how much will be the phase at omega tends to infinity. So how much will be the phase at omega tends to infinity? So below there are 3 poles. For that, phase will be minus 270. And numerator there is 1 0. So for this the phase will be plus 90. So net phase will be plus 90 minus 270. That is minus 180. That is correct. But in this case, first we are allowing, because this 60 0, this is coming after all the poles. Okay, so this is the problem we are facing, that after all the poles this 0 is appearing. So first we are allowing the system to cross minus 180 line here. So this is the omega PC, which is around 30.2 radian per second. You are finding omega PC is coming first, and at 30.2 you are finding amplitude is quite high. Okay, so this is amplitude is high. So what you are finding is gain margin is negative. Gain margin is negative because you are already at omega PC. So this case we have never seen in our regular numerical. Okay, because all the numericals we are having system gain margin, phase margin positive. But please remember this numerical, and in one twist I can make this whole system stable, and that also I will ask you. If I ask you to make one component change in this G, which component will you change, and that will make the whole system stable? Anybody, any idea? I will ask you, you have to tell me. So there are 4 things you can find: 500, 60, 5 and 20. One figure you have to change and you have to make the system stable. So if you can tell me that, I will understand that your understanding is perfect. Okay, so first let us understand what the system is doing. So initially there is S plus 5, S plus 20. So initially we are allowing the phase to drop. So you are finding from here to here, it is coming in one slope. Okay, so this is 5. So this is 10. This is 10 to 0, 1. So it is falling, falling, falling almost up to this. So this is the 0.5. So this is the 0.5. and then it is changing its slope. So this is becoming minus 40, then again it is becoming minus 60, and again it is becoming minus 40. So initially the slope is initially minus 20 dB per decade from 0.1 up to 5, then 5 to 20. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm somewhere here. So 5 to 20, somewhere here. The slope is minus 40 dB per decade. Then 20 to 60. So 20 to 60, 60 is coming somewhere here. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So somewhere up to here, the slope is minus 60 dB per decade in this range. And after 60, again, it is increasing. Okay, so rate of decrement has become less. You can find it out. So if you just zoom this region at your side, you can do that. If you just zoom this region, okay, you will be finding all the frequencies and all the deviations and all. So starting from 4 and up to 64. So starting from this is 1, this is 4. So from here to here, this part. Okay, so let us just do that. I can do it or not. Let me just check. So I will be doing it from 3. Okay, so I'll be doing it from 3 up to let's say 90, because I want to show you all the breaks. And how much will be the amplitude? So this will be around 3. So 3 is coming somewhere. This is 1, 2, 3. So from here. So amplitude, let us keep 40, 50, 50 only. So I'm plotting from 3 to 90. So 3 is coming. So this is 1, 2, 3. So 3 is coming somewhere here. Okay, so I'm plotting from 50 and 90. So this is 200. So here the amplitude is around minus 20. So keep it minus 40. And there is another thing, grid on. So this is a function grid on. Because of grid on, you are able to see the background, all the frequencies. So all the frequencies you are able to see because of grid on, and it is showing all the backgrounds. So I have defined a range here, a range of frequencies and range of magnitudes. Let us see whether we are able to see all the breaks or not. Dekho, I have made grid on vanish. Okay, so now grid is not visible because grid on I have commented. That means here you are not able to see the lines here, only the top part. So let us show grid on, and let us do this lab. So every line, whatever we are doing, we should know. Here also it is gone because we are in a very close kind of a thing. Okay, so these are the frequencies, what you can see. So this is 3, you can see here it is 10 raised to 1, and it is almost 10 raised to 2 is not here. So a very close view of it. So here you can see initially it is 20 dB per decade, then there is a change 40, 60, and then again it is changing. Anyways, so this axis we just remove, and let us see the bigger picture. And there is a highly unstable system because we are having a 0 which is appearing quite late, like this. Okay, so things to observe here. This is the phase crossover. Phase crossover is 30.2 radian per second, and you are finding gain is already above by around almost 17 dB, like this. Okay, so you are finding at phase crossover gain margin. So this is 13.1. Okay, so this is 1, this is 10, and this is 13.1. So this frequency is phase crossover. So write down that omega PC is 13.1 radian per second, and we are finding gain is already above 0. This is called as negative gain margin. Second case, we are finding gain crossover, and at gain crossover we are finding phases below minus 180. So this much is a phase margin, and phase margin is negative here because at gain crossover we are already below the minus 180 line. So very important numerical, both gain margin and phase margin are negative. System is highly unstable. Question is 560 S plus 5 S plus 20. You are allowed to change only one factor. You can change it any value. You can increase it, decrease it. Either you can increase 500 or decrease 500, or increase 60, decrease 60. You can change only one thing, and you have to bring the system to stability. What will you do? There's a question asked. I would like to have an answer. So there can be 2, 3 different ways you can do that, but let us see what is the system understanding. So 500, that is the gain. 60, 520. Which factor will you change and why? Anybody? Any answer? Just make mistake. Doesn't matter. Don't be afraid. Let me hear your logic. Mohit, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you just tell me? Can you suggest anything? From very simple system understanding point of view, what can you do to make both the gain margin and phase margin positive and make the system stable? करके मत देखो, just tell me what is the logic, and we will do that together. See, one thing you can do is, one thing we know, that is, if we reduce the gain of the system might become stable. So here gain I have given us 500, let us make it 5. That is the first thing. Okay, so gain कम करके देखते हैं whether the system becomes stable or not. Because I always tell you that gain is inversely proportional to stability. But वो करके पूरा होगा ऐसा मुझे नहीं लगता है. Let us see. Yes, हो गया. You can check. So this is the effect of the gain you can see. Okay. So initially the gain was 500. Now I have made the gain as 5. And you are finding that omega GC is here now and omega PC is shifted right. And a very important case, in this case, you are finding that the phase is not, phase is coming to minus 180, but first it is crossing the omega minus 180 line, going below, and then it is coming back. Okay. So very important thing. So very important numerical. So I have made 500 as 5, and now you are finding that gain crossover has come before to phase crossover. So gain crossover is now 2.60 radian per second, and you are finding that the phase is quite above minus 180. So the phase is around minus 127 or something. So this is, you are finding 57.2 degree above than minus 180 line. Okay, and this is the phase crossover. Phase crossover frequency is 13.1 radian per second, and at phase crossover you are finding gain is below. So gain is around 23 dB below. So gain margin is plus 23 dB. So here the gain is minus 23.1 dB. So gain margin is plus 23.1 dB. So what is meant by margin? So at phase crossover, the gain is minus 23.1. Okay, that means even if you increase the gain by 23.1 dB, then also the system will be stable. Can anybody tell me how much is 23.1 dB in ratio form? How to convert that? That is 20 log x is equal to 23.1. That means log x is equal to 23.1 by 20. Okay, so this is 23.1 by 20 by 20. That is equal to 1.155. So 10 raised to 1.155. We have 14.28. Okay, so till you are making it 14.28. So till the gain is 14.28. That means x into 60 divided by 5 into 20. That is equal to 14.28. So x is equal to 14.28 into 100 divided by 60. 14.28 into 100 divided by 60. So the boundary value is 23.8. So if you are making this as 23.8, so make it 23, and let's see how it becomes. Can anybody tell me whether the system is stable or unstable? I have made the constant as 23. Now constant is 23 means it is 23 into 60 divided by 100. That is 69 by 8. 23 into 60 divided by 100. That is 13.8. Okay, so log of 13.8 into 20. Can anybody tell me whether the system is stable or unstable? Just look at the gain margin and phase margin and tell me whether system is stable or unstable. Hello? So gain crossover is happening at 7.34 radian per second. Phase crossover is happening at 13.1 radian per second. And at gain crossover, you are finding the phase is positive, 21.1 degree. At phase crossover, 13.1 radian per second, you are finding the gain is negative, that is minus 9.85 dB. Can anybody tell me whether the system is stable or unstable? Kiran, are you there? Can you just comment?
Stable.
System is stable
Yes, sir.
because both gain margin and phase margin are positive. So initially we had a value of 500 here. Now I have increased to 23. Make it 23. Make it 23.8. Let's see what happens. That is the boundary condition. So let's make it 23.8 and see what happens. You'll find that gain margin, gain and so here also the system is stable. You are finding. Okay. So likewise, now if we are increasing the value or something, if we make it 25, let's say what happens. So still omega GC is in the left side, omega PC is in the right side. Still phase margin is positive, still gain margin is positive. Okay, so now we have made it 25. Check what happens. So these are the gain, critical gain, which you are finding in root locus by Routh-Hurwitz criteria. Okay, so in this case also it is coming to be, in this case also this is coming to be positive because both gain margin and phase margin, they are increasing. So likewise, if you are keep on increasing the gain at certain gain, you will be finding that both omega GC and omega PC, they will coincide. Okay, so now I've increased the value of this gain, and I'll be finding that there will come a certain frequency at which okay, so I made it 60, and there will So I'm increasing the value of the gain, and I'm finding that both omega GC and omega PC, they are very coming close to each other. So at one point they will coincide. So that is actually the critical damping condition. So this was the second numerical. You could play with this thing 500. In the third numerical, what I'll do is I will just change this 60 and I will make it around 10. Okay, so this is the third numerical. What I'm doing is I am keeping it 500 only, but I am making the 0 before the extreme pole of 20. And let's see what happens there. So what are the corner frequencies now? Corner frequencies will be 5, 10 and 20. So there will be, so this is the third numerical. Here we are putting the 0 before the poles. So one pole is coming first at 5, and then they're coming 1 0, and then they're coming another pole. So third equation, that is 500 into s plus 10 divided by s into s plus 5 and s plus 20. So how much will be the dB gain? Can anybody comment? So this is 500 into 10 divided by 5 into 20. How much will be the dB plus dB? So gain is coming to be, net gain is coming to be 50. So 20 log 50. How much is that? It is coming to be around 34 dB. Are you getting it? Anybody? Please confirm. So 500 into s plus 10. Yeah, so 33.97, it is 34 dB. So there will be a positive line of 34 dB above the 0 dB line. And again the same thing at point 1, there are two amplitudes. One is 34 dB, and for 1 by s, the amplitude is 20 dB at point 1 plus 20 dB. So starting point will be 54 dB at point 1. So for 500 into 10 divided by 5 into 20, or that is net is 50 or 34 dB. So for at 0.1 frequency, there will be a 34 dB line, and 1 by s is existing at 0.1. Other 3 points. So other 3 points at 5, 0, we are finding a negative 20 dB per decade. At 20, 0, we are finding another minus 20 dB per decade. And at 10, 0, we are finding a plus 20 dB per decade. So there are 3 corner frequencies, 10, 5 and 20. And there are 2 other plots, 500. 500 means actually that is 50. So that will be 20 log 50, that is 34 dB, which is a parallel line with respect to 0 dB line. And for 1 by s, it is already many times explained, but nobody understanding. I don't know why. It is a line which is coming from minus infinity going to plus infinity. So at point 1, the amplitude is 20. At 1, the amplitude is 0. At 10, the amplitude is minus 20. At 100, the amplitude is minus 40, and it is going on likewise. Okay, so your starting point is 34 plus 20, that is 54. And what are the break points? So break point is from point 1, okay, to 5. It will be going with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade. So this is the first range. Second is 5 to 10. Okay, so 5 to 10, it will be minus 40 dB per decade. Because at 5, you're finding there is getting added minus 20 dB per decade slope. So first you have to arrange this. Okay, so starting from point 1, then there is coming 5, then there is coming 10, then there is coming 20. So you have to see which are the corner frequencies. The whole frequency spectrum you have to divide as per the corner frequencies given. So first range is 0.1 to 5. So 0.1 to 5, there is only one falling slope, that is 1 by s. So net slope will be minus 20 dB per decade. Then 5 to 10, so there are 2 falling slopes. One is 1 by s, another is 1 by s plus 5. So 2 falling slope of first order, that means net slope is minus 40 dB per decade in between 5 to 10. Then 10 to 20. Okay, so 10 to 20, what's happening is there are 2 falling slope and 1 rising slope. So 2 falling slope are because of 1 by s and 1 by s plus 5. that means minus 40 dB per decade. And for one rising slope, which is starting from 10, it will be plus 20 dB per decade. So between 10 to 20, the net slope will be minus 40 plus 20, that is equal to minus 20 dB per decade. And from 20 onwards, it will be minus 20 minus 20, because at 20 comma 0 or 20 corner frequency, another pole of is getting added. That will add actually minus 20 dB per decade. So from 20 onwards, it will be minus 40 dB per decade. So there are four regions from 0.1 to 5 minus 20, 5 to 10 minus 40 dB per decade, 10 to 20 minus 20 dB per decade, 20 onwards minus 40 dB per decade. And I have changed this 60 into 10. What is the difference now? Previously, all the poles were taking the system to the below minus 180. And then I was giving a correction of 0, which was appearing after this 20. Okay, so first I was letting the system go to instability, then I was bringing back it into stability. Now what we are doing is poles and zeros we have mixed. So first there is coming a pole, then there is a 0, and then there is a pole. And I think it will not allow the phase to go to below minus 180. So let us see, run it. I think it will not allow the phase to go to below. Just check what happens. Okay, but in this case, a very typical case has happened. You are finding that the phase is not going below minus 180. Is this effect understood? Anybody? Can anybody explain what has happened? So I have changed this 0 from 60 to 10. That means I am inputting a 0 early. Okay, so initially when the 0 was late, 0 was coming after 20. So what happened was, initially the whole system was going below minus 180, and then it was slowly coming up to minus 180 phase. Now as I have pushed the 0 before the last pole, that is 20 के पहले मैं लेके आया और एक 0. So what is this thing doing is, it is not allowing this phase to go below minus 180, because you can check it is not going below minus 180. Okay, and the system has become stable. Anybody understood this fact, what I am explaining? Has anybody understood this fact? So what is the effect of 0 at higher frequency, and what is the 0 at a lower frequency does? Nobody understood? Very good. So again, you just check. What you do is you just put this at, so this system is stable or unstable? Anybody?
Stable, sir.
Stable. And how much is the gain margin?
Infinity, sir.
Why? Where is the omega PC?
Infinity.
Because we are finding that as we have brought the 0 in between the two poles, here first pole is at 5, second pole is at 20. We have brought 0 in between the two poles. That means we are mixing the stable and unstable part together. That means we are not allowing the system to be unstable first and then coming to stability. All you could visualize in the phase. Okay, so in this case, the phase is never going below minus 180. Just change this 10 into 60, as was our previous case. So remember this system is highly stable, because this is the gain crossover frequency, which is around 20 radian, and you are finding that at almost 19.5 or 20 radian, the phase is above minus 180 by 33 degree. That means this phase is around 147 degree or so negative. Okay, so the phase is never going below, but now make it 60 and check. Numerical सबको solve करना आता है, but just playing with the transfer function, that is the main thing. Okay, so now in this case, what you are finding is this is what it is. The system has become unstable. Is it understandable why the system is unstable? Because you are finding first there is coming the phase crossover. Okay, and then there is coming the gain crossover. Whenever this kind of thing comes, system becomes unstable. So it is not only adding zero, but adding zero where? Okay, so adding zero which is of lower frequency. So if you are adding a zero of very high frequency, the system will become more unstable. That is what you are finding. Okay, so zeros has to be added with a lower frequency values. That will make the system stable. Or you can add pole with higher frequency values. So make this 220 as 200. Again, you will find that the system might become stable. Just check. I have made this corner frequency of 20 as 200. So omega GC should be less than omega PC. So in this case, you are finding, yes, stable system, unstable system. Can anybody explain? This is a stable system or unstable system?
Stable.
Very good. So have you understood what is the effect? So first there are coming two poles and then there is coming one zero. That means you are adding zero of higher order frequency. That makes the system unstable. Okay, but pole of higher frequency. So how much is the phase margin here? 30.6. Just ye yaad rakho, phase margin. Amruta, will you please write it down? Okay, so phase margin I have made it is 200. The phase margin is, so 200 phase margin is 30.6. Bigger the value positive, more the stability. So 200 ko bhi 500 karte. Okay, and we should get a higher value of phase margin. That will make the system more stable. Let us see. So at pole 200, the phase margin was 30.6. Now what I have made is pole at 500. Can you tell me whether the stability has increased or not? How much is the phase margin now? This is 41.4. Okay. So pole at 200, the phase margin was 30.6. Pole at 500, the phase margin is 41.4. Which pole is giving more stability? I will give you the case. Just now you have seen at 200, the phase margin was 30.6. At 500, the phase margin is 41.4. Which phase margin is more stable, 30.6 or 41.4?
41.4.
Correct? So higher is the value of pole, more is the stability we are getting. So more is the value of the pole, 500, 1000 करो इसको, ये 41.4 और बढ़ जाएगा. So it is not about solving numerical, it is about understanding the system in a better way. So if you are making the pole as 1000, you are finding phase margin is still increasing. You are finding it to be 52.1 degree. Okay, so increasing the pole actually is giving me better and better phase margin. This is what it is, and what we had been doing previously was this was 20, this was 20, and this was 10, and we had been getting. So again we are going back to the previous system. So you please check all this what we are doing, and ये सब जो understanding है that you have to write in your journal. So now we have made 10 and we are finding that phase margin is around 30. So now there is one pole, then there is one zero, and then there is another pole. So likewise, if we are doing, we are getting system stability. Okay, so there are 2-3 minutes more remaining. Let us see a second order pole. So this is percentage G. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that hump if possible. Let us see whether I can show you it or not. So this is S plus 5, 1 plus S plus, और ये भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, S into S square. So this is S square. a square plus 3.2s 2 into s plus 64. So this was our system, and we were finding the second order Bode plot. Okay, so can you see this part? Okay, this part is that hump, and it is occurring exactly at somewhere 8 radian per second. So you are finding this is 10 raised to 0. 10 raised to 0 means 1, and this is 10 raised to 1. 10 raised to 1 means 10. Okay, so at exactly what's happening at 8. So this is 8. You can see here. So at 8, you are finding the phase crossover is happening at 8, because you are finding this is 64. 64 means omega n is equal to 8 radian per second. So here at 64, that is root under of 64 omega n. So here this is that hump. Okay, so this is that hump which is happening at minus 20 log 2 zeta. So reduce this value, and you will be finding that this hump will increase. So just see this part, Okay, this part amplitude will increase because I have reduced the damping. So lesser is the damping, you will be finding that the hump will be more. So omega n still 64, and I am reducing the damping zeta. Just see it is increased. Okay, just see it is increased, and now you make it 0.5. Just make it 0.5. So it is still at 8 because the 64 defines that omega n. Okay, and you're finding that the system is going in the negative direction below minus 180 because there are 3 poles. So 3 poles means minus 270. You can find that omega n tends to infinity. The pole is the phase is by becoming minus 270 or something. And just I am reducing this zeta further. So make it 0.3. And just see there will be this thing will be more notchy. So this is exactly how the reduction of zeta does to your system. So if you're reducing zeta, so this is the second term coefficient of S, that is actually 2 zeta omega n is constant. So I have made zeta. Is it visible? Amruta, is it visible? That hump, okay, sudden increase in the amplitude. So this is what is happening at 0.8. Can anybody confirm, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
This sudden increment. Okay, so EA value jo hai, this is actually 2 zeta omega n. Okay, and omega n is 8 because this is 64 means s square by s by 8 whole square you do, or s square by 64 you do. And this part is 0.3. So this is 2 zeta omega n. So now 2 zeta omega n is 0.3. Isko aur kam karo. So make it 0.1, and you will be finding that that hump will increase still. तो वो फिर से और बढ़ जाएगा. समझ में आ रहा है? So just keep on reducing the value. अभी मुझे hump reduce करना है. That means I have to increase this value. So if I am keeping this value as 10, suddenly you will find that all the thing goes, because then it will be coming in the reverse direction. So now it is going up because it is giving more of a notchy kind of a response. But if you are increasing this 2 zeta omega n is value, that means actually if you are increasing the zeta, ये देखो, okay, so at zeta it is coming below. So अभी इसको और बढ़ाओ. Let us see whether we are getting a hump in the negative direction or not. So that is the part I wanted to show you. We want to get a hump in the negative side. Let's see whether we are getting it or not. Okay, so 8, where is 8? So 10, 8. So here we should get something. Okay, or x0 dalo. Let's see. So it is not coming at 8, nothing is coming. But one thing is very much sure, that is how to get that hump positive in the this thing in the characteristic of the Bode plot. So this is how to control the Bode plot and amplitude of the hump in the for the pole. Okay, so just keep on changing this value, and you will be keep on getting different thing. So a second order pole and second order zero, we could not do much. So whatever I have done in the first order pole, that much you do. So 3, 4, 5 around transfer functions we have done. So take 1 0 in between two poles, take 1 0 before two poles, take 1 0 after two poles, and all these things you can show. So wait for my defining of experiment number 8. But whatever I have done so far with these transfer functions, you can write it down. So only 5 transfer functions I have given so far. So please write down. And while writing, you have to write all those 5 things. So first you have to write what are the corner frequencies. Then you have to write not everything, not every solution I want. So first write about corner frequencies, then a region of slopes, then what are the constant term, and then what is omega GC, phase at omega GC, phase margin. Fifth is omega PC, gain at omega PC, gain margin, and sixth is stability. So these are the 6 things I want for all the graphs that we have done so far. So start writing. Some more numerical will be added in the second order pole and second order zero form, and experiment number 8 will be formed. So within this week, experiment number 7b, that is root locus, and experiment number 8 will be uploaded. So that's all from my side, and